3 weeks ago, Newcastle United won the Carabao Cup against Liverpool at Wembley, and because of that cup win, our first domestic major honour in 70 years, of course, we have teams in the North East that are going to be looking to try and get us to come down and to continue the celebrations while, of course, supporting non-league football and supporting, in this case, Newcastle Blue Star. I was here last time in a playoff final against Easington. You probably remember that video. We'll talk a bit more about that shortly. But despite Newcastle Blue Star losing that playoff final against Easington, they were still promoted on some technicalities. So they still went up despite losing the playoff final, believe it or not. So in terms of league table, they've done well. They're looking good, but they're taking on Redcar, who was top of the league table. And to be honest, in Newcastle Blue Star's case, good opportunity to get a good crowd together, especially against top of the league. Newcastle Blue Star, ambitious, they're going for it. And I tell you what, I think Redcar will be on for a tough time today. So let's head inside and see how things go.
Sterling and Ethan Waneri are the two players to go off. Are you surprised there are little changes placed?
Every year it's a massive opportunity for Arsenal, a massive test as well, and of course Newcastle's experience of being a ball around the club player. First act is a long throw in, which was aimed towards Mikel Merino, by Pickford.
Number 3,
I've forgotten you until this week.
So Blue Star were also meant to have the cup final winning bus here today. He actually approved it with the bus company, but Newcastle United has pulled it out last minute. Not exactly sure the reason, but obviously I'm pleased thinking about that. So I haven't got the bus today, but we still do have the trophy, and of course we still do have live DJ shortly. So let's see what Newcastle Blue Star have in mind. Big match against Redcar. Didn't have the best experience yet, to be honest, against East in the playoff final. I'm not going to blame these for that. I like the facilities here, I like the club we got here, and for North East football. Definitely one of the more ambitious clubs because 1-0 Redcar inside 13 minutes. It's probably their first real chance of the game. Newcastle Blue Star, I think at this point, haven't been too bad, but when you are playing top of the league, you have to take opportunities when you get it, and they've punished them straight away. So. Well, that's the chance of the game there for Blue Star, and to be honest, probably their only chance. Much better in terms of play though, real good build-up play, quick. Half-time done, Newcastle Blue Star, no Redcar 1. To be honest, not actually a bad half from Blue Star, but the reality is one team's top of the league for a reason. I think Redcar, despite not creating an awful amount of chances, I think do deserve to be winning. I think they have been better on the ball. I think they're much better moving the ball around, and Blue Star just don't seem to have any answers to the questions that are being asked at the minute. But second half, they just got to get something sorted out at half-time. They've got to get ready for the second half, and they've got to go out guns blazing. They need to take the red card. They can get a result in this game. I think they can actually win this game, but they need a massive second half because they have been second best so far. Cheers on, and that's a second goal. I mean, Blue Star started this half, I went for it, and straight away, just like the start of the first half, immediate goals, first chance in both halves, and Redcar scored both of them. And then Sam Pender's blasting on in the background for some reason, but yeah, Blue Star and big winner. Chances on for 3-0. 3 chances, 3 goals. That is a sign of a clinical team that is at the top of the table. Blue Star punished and punished today. Has give a penalty. Mistake made by Redcar. Kicks onto his hands. I think the laws of the game you would have given us a pen, although maybe a bit harsh. Still a little bit of time as well, so if you can get something out of that, good 10 minutes or so, why not go for it? Just currently waiting for my bus so I can get back home after that Blue Star game. Let's start, I guess, with the big negative before we talk about Blue Star and we talk about my experience there today. It's a real shame that, obviously for me, for example, I was obviously going to be going there and covering a video about Newcastle United, I guess, celebrations and the continued celebrations in non-league football. It was a real shame to see last minute that the Newcastle United Carabao Cup bus that was actually approved for Newcastle Blue Star was pulled out. So Newcastle United obviously wasn't happy about something. I don't know what, I'm not going to spout there because I don't know their point of view, but they contacted Blue Star around 5 p.m. last night and they had the bus completely pulled out from the event. So because of that, obviously Blue Star, I'll imagine, would have lost a little bit of money now. For any supporters who was going to go there for the sole reason to get a picture of that bus, they were entitled to a full refund. I like to hope that no one watching this video, nobody that wanted to see the bus actually contacted Blue Star and requested the money back. You are entitled to do that, and fair enough if you do. But just remember, of course, some of these non-league clubs, I think all the non-league clubs, to be honest, will still need the money. £6 was my adult ticket in advance. I mean, £6 to go watch that today was very good value. And I have to say, even though Blue Star lost, and they lost to a team that, to be honest, was just much better than them, but there was a lot of positives today. I still thought it was a really good experience. They've got 2 games to go, Blue Star. Playoffs is in their hands. They're technically in a league they shouldn't have been in, really, but they went up last season despite losing the playoff final, and they've got 2 games now in their hands. If they get into the playoffs, again, for me, in terms of non-league football, I always try my best to get to some of the games, but the issue being is that Newcastle plays all the time, and with European football next season, it's going to be even worse for that. So for me, I will always try my best to get there, but I am a bit of a big match merchant, I can't lie. It's the big matches where we do try and get to, and I always do enjoy it, especially when it's nice and warm weather like this. I hate it around winter time. But today I thought it was great. I thought it was a really good turnout. A lot of people clearly enjoyed the day, and it was still a day where there was a lot of Carabao Cup celebrations, just not quite what they had originally planned. It was a bit of a shame to see that be pulled out last minute. That's not my bus, by the way, so I don't mind not getting that one. But in terms of final thoughts, Blue Star, you know what, value-wise, still one of the better non-league clubs I've been at. I think the facilities there are really good for the standard it's at, and some of the players are quality as well. You might have recognised number 11 in that video for Blue Star. That's Mike Guendini. If you remember him, he actually played for Newcastle United last season in the Premier League. Yes, there might have been 2 minutes off the bench or so against Chelsea in a 4-1 win, but he still has played Premier League football for Newcastle, and that was a player that Eddie Howe actually brought on against Chelsea. So still got players, Blue Star, that have got a lot of quality that can take in these teams. And I thought Red Card today were just so much better than them on the pitch. Blue Star only got back into it really because there was a bit of a silly mistake that gave Blue Star a penalty, but my word, Red Card are good. They're going to win the league, they deserve to win the league, and in terms of the ability they've got, one of the better non-league teams I've seen. I have to say they've got a lot of quality, and they're a good team today. I really sure Blue Star a bit, even though Blue Star again is a top quality team. So it is what it is. I'm getting my bus now, so you take care, make the most out of it. Let me know in terms of what non-league clubs you want me to cover. Let me know in terms of what non-league content you want. And apologies again if this video feels a little short or feels a little, I wouldn't say empty, but feels like it's missing something. Again, it is missing something. It was meant to have that bus celebration as well, which we haven't quite got today, unfortunately.